and I'm coming to you with day 6 of 30 Inks 30 Days. We're going to get started. I said I didn't grab the bottle of ink. Okay, so my pen was already inked. This is kind of cheating. But I was curious to see what a certain ink, Colorverse Alpha Boo, looked like next to Tono and Limbs. Who Are You? Because they seemed like they were pretty close. So I have it to make, well, I mean, it was already inked in a similar pen, but I have it inked in my Sailor Pro Gear Smoothie. This is the wild berry color, also a medium nib. So it's going to be as close as it can be without using the same exact pen, because look how cute they are. Look how cute they are. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our calendar page. I'm going to do a splat. We'll do our week page here, and then I actually already did my and sample because I wanted to see it side by side in a big writing sample, so we'll also look at that. That's the beauty of the pen already being inked up. So yeah, so look at me being on top of my Anne of Green Gables transcription project. So I mean, I can already tell you what I think, but I want you to see it for yourself before I start spouting my own thoughts and opinions. I wish they were like actually right next to each other instead of with this page gap between, but that's okay. I looked actually to make sure that I didn't do this last month, and I didn't. I know that I have used it in 30 inks before, but I don't care. I don't care. Now, they look very, very similar. They look so similar. They're slightly different though. This is a little cooler toned. This is a little warmer toned. Yeah, similar but different, but very, very close. Okay, we'll do our splat now. Oops. This is 30 inks, 30 days, day 6, June 2024. This is going to be a quick video, I think. The ink is Colorverse Alpha Boo. I forget what it stands for. Sailor Pro Gear Smoothie. This is wild berry. It's a medium nib. I was curious how this ink compares to Tono and Limbs. Who are you? So I'm using an already inked pen. Verdict: Boo is slightly warmer, but they are very close. There you go. We shall splat now. Oh, I need to get the freaking bottle of ink. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Colorverse Boo. I like this pink a lot, actually. It's really light. It kind of goes down a little too light when it's wet, but it dries beautifully. It has really nice shading, much like Tono and Limbs. Much like Tono and Limbs. But You can already kind of see it just in the splats. The Tono and Limbs is a little cooler, whereas Boo is a little warmer. Want that dry. Okay, sorry about that. I had a work Teams call, which ended up being like super important. So I'm glad I paused to answer that. Anyway, these look very, very similar. The differences are extremely subtle. This is a little on the cooler side. This is a little on the warmer side. Very similar. Let's go ahead and do our automatic pen swatch. Also, the spot has had time to dry, so we can take a look at that as well. Actually, before I do that, I should do the writing sample, because, yes. I don't know why I can't write Smoothie. Smooth E with a dot for the I, but no I. Again, probably on camera, they look very, very, very much the same. I think you can tell that this is a little cooler and this is a little warmer. Bring the text up. They look very similar. I can see it in person on the page, but I feel like the camera is not picking up the subtleties. You can see we get some like purpley mauve sort of colors here. It's still wet, so let's see what I got. That didn't really help a lot. Again, with the sneezing, I'm so sorry. Apparently I'm allergic to filming videos because this happens every video. So, trying to, here. There. Does that help? I don't know if that helps. Again, it looks cooler to me, and this looks a little warmer, despite the purple. Okay, that needs to dry a little still. Please stay. You also need to dry a little. Please stay. And I'm going to show you my Anne project because I've already completed that. On camera, it looks the same, but I swear they're different. Very, very subtly so. So here. They're really close, though. I think if you have one or the other, you probably don't need both. Boo might be a little easier to come by, because I think I usually get Tono and Limbs inks from Shiguri Inks, and I feel like that's the only place in the States that sells them. I'm not sure where else you can get these inks, but that's usually where I get them from. Again, the difference is very, very subtle. This is a little warmer. They both have really nice shading. You don't see as much of the shading down here. It's a pretty, yeah. This is a touch warmer. This is a touch cooler. This may be slightly, ever so slightly, a little tiny bit more saturated. But yeah, both have extremely lovely shading. They're really close. Different, but close. So I think if you had one or the other, you'd be set. Obviously, these bottles are bigger. This is a 65 ml. Tono and Limbs bottles are usually 20 ml, about the same as it's like the same size as the Sailor bottles, like the 50 States bottles. But yeah, there you go. My curiosity is satisfied. And now I get to do more. We get to do different pinks now. This week is turning out to be very, very cheery. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with how this is turning out. We need to get some bright pinks in there. Some bright actual pinks. I have one. I have one already. I think I have another like lighter pink. But I think this one, the next one that I want to use, is a brighter pink. So that will be nice. We'll get a brighter pink in there. I pulled a couple samples. I have like an old Ink Flight sample, and I have a sample that I found that I've never swatched. I'm just trying to use different pinks. Like I have my favorites that I can go to. We have Gourmet Pens pink. We have Tsutsuji. Those are ones that I could do, but I've just chosen to kind of use what I have that I haven't used in a while. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for indulging me in this experiment. Hopefully this was helpful for you if you were curious. Yeah, I would say they're close enough. Close enough. And you could definitely get more ink in the Colorverse bottles. And the Colorverse might be, like I said, easier to come by. I'm not sure if the Constellation series is still out there and easy to get, because sometimes Colorverse discontinues things. Or at least, yeah. Like the original Project series, I feel like is coming really hard to come by. That's the series that had like Shiny Black in it and Dirty Red. Two of my favorite inks. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow with day 7 of 30 Inks 30 Days. We'll get our first week out of the way. Can't believe it. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I hope you are enjoying playing along. And okay, see? This will look a little better when it's more dry, but it does look warmer, and I feel like you can tell that on these bigger swatches. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for indulging me. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying Pink Week. If you are not enjoying Pink Week, we will be doing other things next week, I swear. I have some, like I said, I've gotten some inks that people have requested. Yeah, we're set. We will do something other than pink next week, I swear. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is like the 800th time I've said goodbye. I'm gonna go for real now. I love you. I'll see you next time. Take care. Love.